Audio check, audio check. All right, good Saturday evening. Yabba Dabba Doo sports fans, welcome to Robert Crown, I think it's called, Community Center here in Evanston, Illinois for Game 1 between your Pittsburgh Steel City Selects and their Traveling Blacks Gold Trim. And way down yonder, those North Shore Warhawks, this is their green team in the white with the green, gray, and blue trim. We'll call them the Hartford Whalers. And this is the first time in 5 years I've called a game from the end. So we'll see how this goes. I hate this angle. But when the Robert Crown Community Center was built, they used every possible piece of concrete and rebar to build this place and steel. So you all know I travel with a number of connections, and I am on the absolute last one, and it's iffy at best. So this is where I found the best signal. Tina will laugh at me because Joey does this all the time. I hate chasing Wi-Fi. But I had to here, and we're way at the end. So if you're a goalie fan, you'll get a good look at the net here. But it's going to be a little challenging down the far end. The only good thing is it's a little easier for me. All I've got to do is give you the near corner and the far corner. And other than that, there's probably not going to be a lot of movement of the camera. This is like watching football from the end zone. You get a good view of the wide receiver route, but you sure as hell don't know whether they got the first down or not. So we're going to be at the mercy of stripes for the offsides. And we'll bring you what we can, as always, right? Good thing is I can see it well. You probably can't see it as well on the far end, but I'll call it. I can see the numbers courtesy of my old man bifocals. And we'll get this game underway. They do 5-minute warm-ups here. We're at 4:10. I will be back in 4 minutes with the puck drop. And we'll get this game underway. We're going to play 3 15-minute periods tonight. Steel City lineup update. Claherty now out with an upper body injury. We're calling it an upper body injury, undisclosed upper body injury. She had it aggravated in our tournament last weekend is when it started. Reports from the coaching staff, she sought some attention for it and was told to play as long as the symptoms didn't get worse. And, well, this morning they got worse. So she's out with an upper body injury. We got Schilling out with a lower body injury. So we're down 2. And we'll get this game underway here. We're now down to 3:20. And we'll get her underway. And for one final disadvantage, in addition to me being on the long end of the ice, the clock is actually behind me and above me, 3 feet behind me and 20 feet above me. So this will be interesting, but, you know, we have some fun. We'll get her done. I'll be back in 3 minutes. Now, the good news is for those of you that will be with us in the morning, there's a second sheet of ice here, and we will be on that in the morning. It's a more traditional arena-style rink with big bleachers. So hopefully, if I can get service, I'll be in a more traditional position. It's about the size of the big ice over at UPMC Lemieux. So it's got 10 or 15 rows of bleachers over there, and that's a much better broadcasting platform as long as I can get some type of service over there. So we may send Schilling up to stand on the roof with some foil on his head and hold a coat hanger and run a wire down if we have to. He's not playing music here, but the music guy that is over there seems to be failing because I don't hear any music. Minute 6, and we'll get this game underway. give you a good shot of Coulter and Eves picking up the pucks here to put them away. And you'll also get a good shot of the huddle, which you never get to see. So, you caught it. All right, here's the huddle. You can't hear it, but you can see it. They're in tight. One problem that we've noted, we don't have any stripes. So we'll see what that's all about. We're missing stripes. And there's the whistle. Schilling ran to the car for his music bag, so looks like he is going to go get in the booth and do some music. I'm not sure how he's going to accomplish that because there's no way to get there without walking on the ice. And assuming Stripes shows up, this game's about to start, so we will see. Looks like Coulter's going to take the net. Looks like Stevens is going to jump up and join Makasinka and McVeigh. Kiesel and Zivy in the backyard. I'm not really sure what you can see. I'll blow it up. You can read their numbers there at half ice. You will not read them at the far end. Good news is I can, so I'll call it for you. But that's what we got today. We're working with what we got, as we always do. So Stevens talking to Zivkovic. Now Kiesel comes to join as Coulter repegs the net here. She wasn't happy. She's doing Stripes' job for him since we have no Stripes. And we still are waiting for Stripes, which will likely delay the start of this game. So we'll need to see what happens as we have no Stripes. I don't even know if our coaches don't have gear because they all flew. So it's not like they can run out there and skate. I don't know if they have any of the rattle skates here at the arena, but we may have to get creative for some Stripes. Jennifer Shannon, no, there are no refs. We have no Stripes. That's what I'm talking about. Lack of Stripes. So we're waiting for them. I don't know. Now they send the team back out to keep the legs warm. We'll see what happens here. As the hunt for Stripes continues. I'm always telling them, get out of the way, Stripes, but not this far. So we'll see. We wait for Stripes. This may also impact the length of the periods as the ice session will not be getting longer due to Stripes' inability to be here on time. This will let you sneak out. No Stripes. Schilling has fetched his bag. He's going over there to save them from themselves. Get some music playing. As we continue to wait for Stripey Stripes. All right, so Tom Diamond was just out in the lobby talking to the Warhawks manager. Apparently they have no refs, which in a city like Chicago makes no sense. But, part of hosting hockey games is you have to plan these things. And there's a whole organization that does this. And somehow a step on the checklist got missed. So we have no stripes. Diamond is now over there talking to Coach Jimmy. Our guys don't have any skates, so not sure what we're going to do here. Unless they have some rental skates, which would be interesting at best. We got nothing. No idea what we're going to do. Here comes another coach an adult from the other team. No, he's coming out. This is the music guy, the failed music guy. So now we have no refs. Maybe we could just have a shootout or something. You never know. So one of the dads from North Shore is apparently going out to the parking lot to get some skates so he could ref the game. So we have no refs. So we'll continue to wait here. Doing it with one is going to be difficult. The cards in this deck are all 2s and 3s at this point, and you don't get enough of them to make any pairs or full houses or other assorted good hands. We're dealing with a 2, 3, a 4, and a 6 at this point, and a 9 maybe in our poker hand. We didn't get a lot of good cards for this game, so we'll see what holds. But no stripes. We got a dad going to the car to get some skates. I guess they don't have rental skates here because I would imagine Michael or one of our coaches would go out and help, but I guess they don't have them, so we'll see. We wait. All right, so we just opened up the folder of You Can't Make This Shit Up, and apparently there's a referee that lives across the street from the Robert Crown Ice Center, and they've pulled him out of the Barca Lounger, and he's going to come over here. So God only knows how long that's going to take, so we're going to continue to skate. We've now got Schilling over on the music, playing music. Diamond ran out to see if they have a little room full of rental skates. He may jump out and help Barca Lounger Stripes. And we will eventually get this game underway. Significantly delayed, and hopefully we're not using all of our legs during the warm-up. I'm going to put it on mute. I'll be back whenever we get something going, and we'll call what we see. All right, we're going to run a hockey game. Is the ice frozen? Yes. Are the nets here? Yes. Do we have uniforms and sticks? Yes. Do we have pucks? Yes. Do we have lights in the arena? Yes. Do we have referees? Oh, no, we forgot the referees. But somehow they rousted one out of somewhere. God knows where they found this referee. And we're going to play with one now. God knows what's going on. Tina's over on the bench with the coaches. The Warhawks music guy threw Schilling out of the box. He said he'd do it. So Schilling's now next to me. The guy's using Schilling's gear to play the music. There's a word for this tonight, but I'm not going to use it. It's something with a show, and the first word starts with the same letter. But we're here. We've got Kiesel with the two goalies right here in front of you. We got the end view. Tina's now coming off the bench. I'll see if I can get an update from her when she walks by. Oh, we got two stripes. They found a second stripe somewhere. God knows where he came from. Now we got two stripes. Here comes Tina. Let me see what update I can get, and we'll get this underway. All right, we're finally getting this game underway. Tina's trying to, they cut it down to 14. So they did drop it to 14, and the game's underway. McVeigh, Stevens, and Makasenko with Kiesel and Zivkovic as Kiesel comes underneath you here into the near corner. That's the only movement I'm going to need to do. She puts it up to Stevens. Warhawks hold. Bounces in behind Coulter here. Coulter in the pipes. Zivkovic in the near corner. We are all discombobulated. Warhawks have it here behind Coulter. Now they send it out to the far point. Shot from there. Coulter gets something on it. Interference in front of her, but she got something on it as Kiesel skates it up the ice. Kiesel up the far side. Dumps it into the right corner. We're going to have to call him right and left corner here because I'm all messed up now. As Stevens goes into the left corner and picks it up there. And Warhawks put it out. Zivkovic holds left point. And now here they come. Kiesel back. They're coming 2-on-1 down the near side here. Kiesel directs that player to the wall. She picks the puck back up. Throws it in front off the side of the net. Still off the side of the net. Zivkovic's going to pick it up there and send it up the right wall. I'll get it eventually. This one comes through everything and goes over to the near wall, or to the left wall. And now it's going to come back over to the right wall. Zivkovic. There's a piece of equipment on the ice. One of the stripes picks that up, and now McVeigh picks it up and is trying to chip it out. Zivkovic over to Stevens. Stevens with room 1-on-1. Stevens loses the puck as the Warhawks chip it back the other way. She heads to the bench as Kiesel picks it up below us. Goes into the right corner. And now they're going to play it there. Warhawks pick it up. Warhawks center comes through everybody over to the left corner. Now Shannon sends it up ahead. Too far for everybody. The arm is up. And that will be our first icing. So Tina's out there negotiating with the manager of the Warhawks, basically saying, you didn't have refs. It's not our fault. We need to play the full game. The only game on this sheet after us is your own organization. And oh, by the way, this sheet would still end earlier than the other sheet, so you're not keeping a Zamboni driver here late. And they haven't agreed to it yet. So Tina's working her. You know Tina, she'll work it. Face off near circle. Wu, Scarlatelli, Shannon, Dahl, and Blinka as Shannon chips it out. Warhawks pick it up back at neutral, send it over to the right wall, where it's going to come into the right corner. Warhawks chip it in front. It's loose in front. Coulter says no. This is definitely an interesting angle to call a game. Scarlatelli up through the center. Scarlatelli skating, puts it over to Shannon on the left wall. And now they're going to try to throw it across the top of the zone. Warhawks are going to pick it up there, send it back up the right wall, where Dahl steps in front but can't get it. Warhawks pick it up, comes in on Coulter. Coulter covers it. And with 11:44 in the arena, we're going to get a stoppage. So we're going to get Vitodian and Zivkovic in the backyard. Diamond, Salatrick, Mrazek in the front yard. We're going to come to the right circle and get this game restarted here as Diamond's going to step in and take this draw. Diamond. Warhawks draw it back. They draw it back to the right point. Shot from there, knocked out by Diamond. Shot again, knocked out by Diamond. Over to Salatrick. Salatrick up the right wall. Salatrick puts it into the center for Diamond. She can't get there. Warhawks chip it behind their own net. Now it dies, goes over into the right corner. Comes up to the point, Vitodian. Vitodian cranks one. Misses everything to the far side. Mrazek cheats down. Mrazek's going to try to throw it in front to Salatrick. Salatrick can't handle the pass. It goes over to the right wall. They continue to battle. Now the Warhawks are going to pick it up. Warhawks are going to come through center. Vitodian and Zivkovic close on her. They push her over to the right wall. Vitodian steps in front of her. She shoots the puck low. Picked up by Zivkovic. Sent to the right corner. Vitodian. Vitodian sends it up for Mrazek. Too far. It goes through everybody. We're going to wave off the icing on a tip into the left corner. Kiesel and Blinka jump out with McVeigh. Salatrick and Mrazek still need to get off. Kiesel, or Blinka rather, throws it into the right corner. McVeigh. Mrazek comes off that. Lets Stevens jump on. This one will come up the point, and here come the Warhawks. Down the left wall now to center. Kiesel cleans up this side. Throws it up the wall and out. Warhawks send it back to the left wall. Makasenka now joins McVeigh and Stevens. Blinka up too far for Makasenka. Can't get it through to Stevens. Warhawk in front of Coulter. Shot. Coulter with the cover. 10-20 in the arena. And this one will come over to the right circle. McVeigh draws it over to Kiesel. Kiesel's going to bring it around behind Coulter, right underneath me. Over into the left corner. Up the left wall to Stevens. Stevens hits the red line and dumps it. Makasenka chases it. Warhawks pick it up behind their own goaltender, bring it up the right wall. Kiesel holds it, throws it back around. Stevens hustles over. Warhawks get there first. It dies on the wall. Stevens throws it in front. Makasenka can't get a stick on it. Here come the Warhawks. Warhawks up the left wall now going to go. No, Blinka's going to push her. Coulter's going to cover that one. And we're going to get another whistle. So Stevens threw it in front. Makasenka couldn't handle the pass. Came back to the Warhawks. They came up the right wall. And got an opportunity. And Coulter covered it up. Shot from far. Vitodian and Dahl in the backyard. Scarlatelli, Wu, Shannon up front. Wu's going to step in and take this draw right wall. And we're going to get the draw. Warhawks with a shot, loose in front. Coulter didn't get a chance to make the first save as the first shot got blocked. Warhawks on the left point. They throw it in low. This one's going to come around. Dahl right below me. Dahl battling. Dahl battling again. Comes into the left wall. Still battling. Taking heavy pressure. Pushes it up the wall. Can't get it further. Now Shannon will take it up the left wall. Shannon skating with a little bit of room. Gets around one player. Shannon with more room. Shannon centers. Scarlatelli with the backhand. Couldn't find the back of the net. She had that on her forehand. She maybe would have got a little more as Dahl can't hold the point. It drifts back. Vitodian. Vitodian looking up. Vitodian looks for Scarlatelli. Can't get it through. Warhawks pick it up on the red line. Now Vitodian will skate it. Vitodian up the left wall. Now she cuts into the center with room. Vitodian shoots. Goalie saved. Danced across the crease. Now the Warhawks come up the left-hand side. And Wu cuts that off. Wu's going to try to get a shot off. Gets the puck taken away. They chip it by Dahl back to neutral. Wu's going to chase it down at the top of the defensive zone. Catch the Warhawks in the change. Up to Salatrick. Salatrick's going to throw it down the right wall. It's going to go in behind the Warhawks goalie. And Shannon cut that off, threw it into the corner. Comes across the goal mouth. Warhawks goalie got something on that. Pushed to the corner. Kiesel cheats up. Chips it low. Diamond covers her on the right wall. Shannon throws it around back for Salatrick. Salatrick tries to put it up the wall. Gets it there to Kiesel. Kiesel with room. Kiesel sends it. It got tipped by a Warhawk. In the right corner now. They're going to bring it up that right wall. Kiesel's going to retreat. She's going to chip that puck away at the red line. They're going to get it by everybody. It's going to come into the near right corner. And that's going to be an icing. 8:05 in the arena. We're going to go the other way. And get a draw in the far right circle. 37 of you out there watching my first end broadcast game. I've never called a game from the end. I hate this angle, but it's the only service I could find. Diamond steps in with Salatrick and Mrazek. They battle below there, and they're going to battle along the wall. Diamond and a couple of Hawks. Hawks are going to come up the right wall now. They throw it into the center. Kiesel's going to try to push that player. Centering pass, gets it across. Mrazek got a stick in there and stopped it. Zivkovic picks it up, chips it high. Does not get it out. They hold it on the right with the left wall. They come down into the left near corner. This time, Zivkovic's going to get a stick on that. Throw it. Kiesel. This comes in on Coulter. Coulter can't get anything on it. Goes to the end wall. Kiesel chips it up to the point. Right point shot. Up high. Coulter gloves it. And we're going to get a stoppage as Zivkovic lost her net guard. Stevens, McVeigh, and Makasenka come out. Dahl and Blinka in the backyard. Face off here in the right corner. McVeigh loses that face-off. Shot comes in behind Coulter. Dahl's going to pick it up on the left wall. Dahl up ahead. Can't get it out. Left point shot. Bouncing puck. Coulter never got anything on that in the near right corner. Blinka up the wall. Cannot clear. Now it will go. Makasenka. Here she comes. She's going to have to hurry. Stevens leaves it. Throws it ahead to McVeigh as Makasenka falls down. They lose it at center, and the Warhawks chip it back in, and Coulter will cover it up and hold on for a whistle. 7:05 in the arena. Not sure what Music Man's doing, but he's not playing any music. He has all of Schilling's gear, but he's not using it. As we have no music. Schilling shakes his head. As McVeigh's going to step in and take this draw. Loses another one. Shot up high into the near left corner. Warhawks. Warhawks center. Come all the way across. Bounces off the wall. Blinka gets there. Sends it up the wall. And this one's going to go out. Warhawks are going to regroup at center, send it across to the left wall. They're going to send it down that left wall, and Dahl is going to come in. Dahl picks it up here and goes up the right wall with it. Makasenka battling, stops, turns, throws it right to a Warhawk shot. Blocked by Blinka. Dahl picks it up in front of Coulter. Dahl looking up, skating it now. She's got some room. She's going to get to the red line and dump it. Stevens going to head for a change. McVeigh's going to head for a change. Makasenka's going to head for a change. We need to be quick in this change because here come the Hawks up the right wall. They skate around Shannon. They chip it off of Scarlatelli, and Zivkovic picks it up in neutral and sends it back up to Wu. Wu, but Shannon was offsides. 6:13. Now we're down to 23, so I suspect some of you probably had a stalled connection or a video hang, and you dropped out and came back in. I'm watching it here in the arena. It seems to be going as Vitodian tries to chip it up. Can't. Zivkovic now up to Wu. Wu tried to dance it across to Scarlatelli. Couldn't get it there. Shannon down the left wall. Stripes got in the way, and it comes back out. Zivkovic has to wait for the zone to clear. Back to Vitodian. Vitodian up to Scarlatelli off the wall. Scarlatelli can't handle that pass. Here come the Hawks. Vitodian steps in, takes that away, and now Zivkovic will stop, turn, survey, send it up ahead. Too far for Wu. And the Hawks pick it up top of their defensive zone. They bounce it off the wall to Vitodian. Vitodian up the wall. The boards on this right wall are odd because of where the stands are. Shannon dances in with it, loses the puck. Because of where the stands are, the top half of the boards, actually the top 2/3, is clear so that you can see through those boards to watch the game. It's the strangest setup we've ever had. Here come the Hawks down the left wall. And the boards I'm standing on, I'm above the boards, and they are built into the concrete as Vitodian takes it around. Now this one comes all the way around to the near left corner, and the Hawks have it. They put it in front. That was blocked by Vitodian as Coulter swings to the left. And now it comes up to Shannon. Shannon's going to go up the left wall. She's going to bank it off that wall. Too far for Scarlatelli, and that will be an icing. With 4:59 to go in the arena. For those of you that missed it early, Clawhardy now out with an upper body injury. Schilling still out with a lower body injury, so we're down 2 skaters. As Stevens is talking to Eves on the bench. Diamond, Saltrick, Mrazek, Blinka, and Kiesel. Now we got 3 stripes. We had no stripes, and now we have 3 stripes. We went from not enough stripes to too many stripes. Welcome to Chicago. We just changed stripes. So now Blinka behind the net. Blinka chips it around. To Kiesel in the near right corner. Out to Diamond. Diamond up the right wall. Diamond tried to put it up from Mrazek. Couldn't get it through. It's going to go to the wall. Hawks are going to pick it up there. They send it ahead. Kiesel going to steer this player. Oh, they send it across. It got tied up in some skates. Another one picks it up. Blinka chips this into the corner. Kiesel. Kiesel below me. Kiesel underneath me over to the near left corner. Kiesel up the wall. Kiesel is going to take it. Left wall. She's got room. She's going to skate in with it. Kiesel all the way around the backside. Now on the right wall. Kiesel skating for days here. Still skating. Tried to drop it to Diamond and couldn't get it there. And now it drifts over in front of the Hawks bench. They send it all the way down, and they're going to say no icing on a tip. It's going to come all the way into the near right corner. Kiesel tried to send it. It hit a Hawks player. That'll be a bad turnover here in the right corner. We'll see if anything comes of this as it comes in front. No, Kiesel will pick this up. She'll clean it out. Up ahead to Salatrick, too far. Hawks bounce it off the wall. Did not gain because they would have been offsides. And now here they come. They're going to catch us in a change. McVeigh's out there. She gets a stick in there and stops it. Here comes Salatrick. Mrazek jumps onto the bench, and Stevens comes over the wall. Hawks send it over to the right wall. They shoot it from there. Badly miss everything to the near side. He came in front to Coulter, who laves it for Vitodian. Vitodian off the wall. Can't get it to McVeigh. McVeigh gets a stick in there. Can't clear it as the Hawks throw it into this near left corner. It's going to come all the way around. Dull's going to pick it up, send it up the wall, but not out. They hold it on left point. Shot! Knocked down by Vitodian. It's loose in front. Over to the left wall. Left point shot! Coulter struggled with it on the glove, but got a cover on it. You got a good view of that. It hit the heel of the glove and fell down, and she jumped in there and covered it. There's a big pad on the heel of that glove, and that's what it hit. So Makasenka finally comes out to join McVeigh and Stevens. Vitodian and Dull. McVeigh going to take this draw. McVeigh dies on the dot. She kicks it to Dull. Dull brings it around below me. Dull sends it back into this left wall. They have it on the left point. Shot. If they fanned on it, Stevens chopped it to the wall, but not out. They skate into Stevens, and she separates that player from the puck. McVeigh tries to put it across for Makasenka. Makasenka off the right wall. She loses the foot race as she picks it back up, tries to throw it in front. Couldn't get it to Vitodian. It's loose up top to Dull. Dull goes down to Stevens in the left corner. Stevens puts it up top to Vitodian. Vitodian cranks one. Loose in front, and Stevens couldn't get a stick on it to bang it in. I can't tell how close she was to it. It's too far away. As Vitodian separates that player from the puck. Now Makasenka. Makasenka hits a streaking Stevens. Stevens up the right wall. Stevens going to rip one. Misses everything high to the far side. And they're going to send it back into neutral, and Kiesel's going to be there in the side yard to clean it up. Send it down behind stripes. And we're going to get a change as Makasenka and Stevens head to the bench. Wu's already out. Scarlatelli and Shannon join her. And Zivkovic holds it on the left point. Zivkovic with a shot from there misses everything to the far side on the right side. And now it's going to drift back, and Kiesel's going to have to retreat. Kiesel separates that player from the puck. That stick came back into Grace, and she stayed with it and brought it around to the near left wall. Now up to Wu. Wu dancing. Wu has some room here. Wu coming through neutral. Wu drops it over to Scarlatelli off the wall. Scarlatelli's going to shoot. Rebound. It's loose. Still loose. It's in behind the net. Wu battling for it now. The Warhawks are going to pick it up, bring it up the right wall. Scarlatelli gets a stick in there, but they're still going to keep coming. Zivkovic stops it. It's still in neutral ice, and the Warhawks are going to pick it up. They're coming up the left wall now as Coulter readies herself. Up the left wall. Center it. Cut off by Kiesel. She drops it for Shannon. Shannon can't get it out. Zivkovic's going to have to clean it up. Zivkovic doesn't get there first as the Warhawk player puts it behind the net. Kiesel taking heavy pressure. Puck back into the left corner. Out to the point. They hold it on the left point. Zivkovic picks this up. She stops. She turns. She throws it, and this time it gets out off the wall to Shannon. Shannon throws it across, and that Warhawks player fell down, and we're going to get, should be an offsides, and that's what it's going to be. So we're going to get an offsides. Oh, and there's the music finally. Now we're back up to 33 people watching. So I'm not quite sure where the draft is coming from. I've got cold air coming down on me from above, which I could see if it was coming from the ice, but it's not. Who knows? 42 seconds in the arena. Puck over to the right wall. Blinka battling there. Leaves it for Salatrick. Salatrick chops it back out to neutral. And here come the Hawks. This is going to turn into a one-on-one, but no. Dahl gets back and separates. Blinka gets a stick in there. This puck comes low, comes over into the left corner. Dahl's going to skate over there. Dahl's going to send it out. She's going to send it all the way down, and that's going to be an icing. 16.8 in the arena. We'll come here to this near circle. Dahl going with the black skates with the black laces. As Shannon and No, I'm sorry. Vitodian and Zivkovic jump out with Stevens, McVeigh, and now Diamond. So a little change in lines as it's 16.8 to go here in the period. Zivkovic picks this up, leaves it for Vitodian. Vitodian up the left wall, gets it out, and they're going to bank it back in with 5 seconds to go. And now this one's loose, and that's the period. I'll be back for 2. All right, they're going to come out for 2. McVeigh, Stevens, Diamond, Vitodian, and Zivkovic. Now they're coming this way. They'll be coming at us. Shout out to my other daughter, Chloe, who finished in the top 12 at her dance competition. That's the top ranking you can get. I'm not 100% sure how all the dancing stuff works, but finishing in the top 12 is as good as you can do. So congratulations to the older Stevens for finishing in the top 12 at the Youth America Grand Prix ballet competition in downtown Pittsburgh. Big night in the Stevens household. Now we get younger Stevens to get a goal here, and we'll be in good shape. This one's going to be McVeigh. McVeigh tries to chip it in, can't. Zivkovic. Zivkovic sends it down the right wall. It's going to bounce below me into the near left corner, up the wall. And they're going to hold it there. And they skate around Diamond and back to the blue line. And Carol, thanks for the text in the chat. At least I know somebody can hear me. This one goes to the far end. Hawks have it in the right-hand corner. This one's going to go from Zivkovic. She can't clear it. Hawks hold it. Shot from the right point. Stevens knocked that down with something. And she cleared it. And now it's going to be Diamond. Diamond gets bumped. Diamond recovers. Diamond shoots. Goalie with the cover. And we're going to come to the near circle for this draw. So it's going to be Wu, Scarlatelli, Shannon, Blinka, and Kiesel in the backyard. As Scarlatelli chips it out to Kiesel. Kiesel sends it to Wu. Wu throws it in front off the goalie. It's now loose below me here in the left-hand corner. And here come the Hawks up the left-hand wall. Wu cuts that off. Can't recover it. Oh, now Scarlatelli will. Scarlatelli backhands. It's up high. Goalie knocked it down, and she couldn't get the rebound. It's loose in the right corner now. And Scarlatelli had it again. Couldn't get it flipped over to her forehand, and as a result, just didn't get along. Oh, here comes Scarlatelli down the left wall. She's going to come in. Stop, turn, spin. Throw it in front to Wu. Whoa! Elaine Wu! And who scored that goal? Wu scored that goal. Scarlatelli throws it in front to Wu, and Wu beat it and banged on it until it went in. And Stripes is talking to the goalie. I don't know if he doesn't know who scored or what, but it was Elaine Wu, number 80. And I'm watching Schilling and Blinka and Vitodian and Gianna's dad over there, and they're all going a little wild with the Woos. Since we don't have Dahl and Kiesel here to do the Woos, they're doing them. And just like that, it's 1-0 Steel City. So McVeigh, no, Makasenka now. Makasenka out here with Mrazek and Saltrick, so they put that line back together. And now it's going to be battling along the left-hand wall. I'm not sure. Something just popped up on the text. I didn't get to see it. It's somebody's texted something about technology. I don't know what you said. Sorry. And we've got the puck going into the left-hand side now. I'm using both phones and the iPad to make this game work tonight, so I can't see texts unless they pop up, and I missed the first one. I saw the second one. So I don't, and my iPad doesn't have my directory in it, so I don't even know who's sending these texts. I'll look at the next break, but I've got to take the QA phone down to do it. Chat in the YouTube is way easier for me as the Warhawks bring it in. Now on the right-hand wall. They're going to usher it in front of the net. It goes through everybody to the left-hand wall. They're going to shoot from there, bouncing puck high into the right-hand corner. And they're going to send it back around, and we're going to get a clear. It's going to come all the way down. That's going to be an icing. So now I can pull the QA phone out and see what that text message was. It's a multi-phone operation here. It was Steph and Josh. Oh, it was an earlier conversation. Michelle Rosenthal wants to know what's going on. She's here in the arena. I can't reply to her as we're going to go to the far circle for this draw. That must have been earlier. I didn't see it. Once I'm live, I don't see the text. Shot in on Coulter. She sends that to the left corner. They're battling there for it. Kiesel's there. McVeigh is there. Diamond's there. Stevens is breaking. Kiesel's coming. Here comes Stevens with Kiesel. Kiesel down the left-hand wall. She's going to throw it off the goaltender. It's loose. Stevens whacks at it. Can't get the rebound. Kiesel had the right idea. It just didn't work. Kiesel left point. Now over to McVeigh. McVeigh down to Stevens below me. Stevens tries to put it out front to Diamond. It's loose. Hawks pick it up, send it up the left wall. Zivkovic holds. Zivkovic down. Too far for everybody. Around to McVeigh on the far wall, or on the left wall, I should say. Got to get the QA phone reset. As Stevens has it on the left wall. Stevens out to Kiesel. Kiesel looking for a lane to send it. Tried to dump it low to McVeigh. Couldn't get it through. And here come the Hawks the other way. They send it up and out. Kiesel will pick that up in the side yard, take it to the top of the backyard, send it up the wall, and the Hawks will pick it up here at the top of their defensive zone. Backhand Diamond knocked that down. Diamond's going to go into the corner and battle in this right-hand corner, but the Hawks are going to come out of there with it. And they're going to send it up that right wall. Zivkovic, Wu knocked that down. Now Wu's jumped out here. Hawks pick it up. It's going to be Zivkovic. Zivkovic puts it up to Stevens. She's got to be tired. End of the shift here. As this one's going to go down back the other way. Kiesel picks it up. Stevens got to be looking for the bench. She's been out here a while. Diamond's been out here a while. No, Diamond's out here. I don't know. They got the line so messed up I can't keep it straight. Stevens on the far wing. This is a hard change this period. As she still can't change. As now Wu's going to pick it up, dump it down, and that should let her, but she doesn't. Diamond gets off. Sorry for the cough. Zivkovic down the right wall to recover it. Kiesel in behind Coulter. Hard around for Scarlatelli. Here comes Stevens up the left wall. She's going to dump it and go for a change. She's absolutely exhausted after a long shift. That gets Shannon out here with Scarlatelli and Wu. Blinka and Dahl in the backyard. Shannon picks it up. Sends it dangerously in front of her own net. Wu cleaned that up. As they're going to bounce it up the far wall, the right wall. And actually, wait, no, that's dangerously in front of their net. I'm on the wrong end. Scarlatelli shoots, brains the goalie off the side of the net. Now it goes over to the right wall. I'm so messed up being on the end. My apologies. Shannon didn't throw it dangerously. She threw it offensively. Here comes Dahl with room. Dahl down the right wall, loses the puck to the wall. Dahl lost her stick. Shannon goes to play the puck, not the stick. Sends it around. She calls for Scarlatelli, wasn't watching. Salatrick drops it up to Scarlatelli, who loses it. We got a line change in process here. As this puck comes down to the center, and it goes over to the right-hand corner as Dahl picks it up there. Dahl drops it. Tried to drop it to Mrazek. Couldn't get it there. Dahl again behind the net. Now she's going to bring it up the right wall. She's got Mrazek going ahead of her. Dahl sends it across for Scarlatelli. Scarlatelli loses it at neutral. Regains it. Can't chip it back the other way as the Hawks send it into the right-hand corner. I'll take this chance to reach for some water. Hawks shoot. Coulter, rebound, loose in front. They send it out. Here comes Makasenko up the left wall. Makasenko loses the puck, regains. Salatrick was offsides. That little spin by Kylie caused Gianna to get ahead of her. You can't dance with it at the blue line, and that's what happened, and it ends up being an offsides. So we'll get a draw in the near dot in front of the selects bench. We got 7:55 in the arena here. I'll run a couple seconds off while we wait for stripes. And now we're back in line as Mrazek picks it up. Mrazek over to Vitodian. Vitodian to Makasenka. They battle on the left wall. Vitodian to Makasenka. Makasenka beats it into the corner. Hawks are going to get there first. And they're going to take it up the left wall, or the right wall. Eventually I'll figure out my right and my left. I'm only going to be 51 years old. Hawks over to the right wall. And Vitodian getting manhandled from behind as Coulter covers that one up. I'll take this opportunity to tell you that this face-off break sponsored by Kirkland Iodized Alkaline Water. They pay me nothing, but I drink it anyway. I actually pay them for all of your live stream refreshment whistle wetting needs. Count on Kirkland Iodized Alkaline Water, pH of 9.5. As they send it around the backside. I think that's Kiesel. No, is that Kiesel? Yeah, that's Kiesel. She sends it up. It's too far for Stevens. And that's going to be an icing. As they send it up, and now they're going to go all the way back down the other way. Got a bunch of kids running around here. Afraid they're going to knock over the whole system. That's where Michelle would say I was a grumpy old man. And now we get the draw in the corner. Shot from there, Coulter covers. So we got McVeigh out here with Diamond and Stevens, Blinka and Kiesel, and they took it right off the draw and got a quick shot. Coulter covered that up. Same players, same circle, different time on the clock. Comes back to the left point. Shot! Didn't get all the way through. I think Diamond blocked that. This one comes out to neutral. And Stevens got a stick on that, tipped it to Blinka. Here comes Blinka up the right-hand wall. Blinka loses it at the blue line. Can't regain. They're going to chip it along the blue line and out. This one will come to a Hawk, and they're going to skate by. Stevens poked it away. Now they chip it into the right-hand corner. Kiesel's going to go behind Coulter. She cut in front of Coulter. Picks it up in the left corner. Now she's going to skate it. Kiesel chips it up the wall. Scarlatelli gets stood up and knocked down. Stevens battling. They still can't hold the puck. This one comes back to neutral. Kiesel's going to have to go chase it down in the backyard. Kiesel gets there, takes it away from that Hawk, or spins away from that Hawk, I should say. She maintained the puck. Put it up ahead to Scarlatelli. Scarlatelli tried a drop pass maybe and lost it out of the zone. And now comes all the way back down the other way. And that's going to be, no, they wave off the icing. Kiesel, they say Kiesel could have got there. Over to the right corner. Hawks come in dangerously. They send it across, and that shot never got off because Scarlatelli was tying up the stick. Now it's going to drift up the left-hand wall. They're going to send it lower. Kiesel, deep in the backyard, picks it up. Kiesel coming up the right wall. Shannon with room. Shannon dancing on the blue line caused Scarlatelli to come into the zone. And McVeigh's going to send it deeper. And Shannon battling right here below me, and there's three Hawks. They're going to take it. They're going to send it back across, and Dahl will retreat and pick it up at neutral. Wait for the zone to clear, send it across to Kiesel. Kiesel up to Makasenka. Makasenka dancing with it, leaves it for Wu, who loses it. Now Vitodian tried to hold it, couldn't. And that's going to be an offsides. So we will bring you another face-off, this time outside the zone. Vitodian out there with Dahl, Makasenka, Salatrick, Mrazek. And they're going to bring the face-off to the dot in front of the selects bench. Makasenka tried to step up on that one, couldn't. Now Vitodian sends it to Makasenka. Makasenka can't put it in. Goes all the way down, and that's going to bank off the wall, and that will be an icing. So we should come right here to my left for this draw. With 5:14 to go, second period, 1-0 on a goal by Wu. Come here to the near corner. They're at 5:09 in the arena, so let me get that back in sync. As I told you earlier, the clock's above me and behind me, so yet another disadvantage as Dahl chases it down on the side yard. Vitodian drops it in, but it comes back out. And Warhawk going to catch up to it, but Vitodian makes a nice play and kicks it away as Dull picks it up there. Dull, up the wall. Mrazek can't get a stick on it. Warhawks come in with it. They get a shot off. Coulter kicks that to the wall. They try to center it. There's a Warhawk there. Shot. Coulter made that save. Or it got tipped away. Right point. Shoot. Coulter got that one. Oh, no, it didn't go in. They thought it got through Coulter. Somebody must have cleaned it away. That's the danger of being this far down. Another shot into the right corner. I couldn't tell you what happened. I'm too far away as Mrazek fell down. Now Dull coming up the right wall. Dull gets pulled down, and we're going to get our first penalty of the night. It's going to be on the Hawks for tripping against Dylan Dull. So we're going to come over here for this draw. We'll see who they send out. It's going to be Stevens, Diamond, and McVeigh. Coming out here with Zivkovic and Kiesel. So we'll be here in the near circle. McVeigh's going to take it. Stevens on the boards. Diamond in tight. 4:21. They're playing minute 30 penalties now. As this one comes back to Diamond. Diamond over to Kiesel. Kiesel over to Zivkovic. Zivkovic down to Stevens. Stevens throws it in the corner for Diamond. Diamond chips it low for McVeigh behind me. McVeigh out to Zivkovic. Can't handle it. Can't hold it. And it's going to go out. Zivkovic, heavy pressure. McVeigh picks it up. McVeigh loses it on the blue line. Stevens steps up, can't hold it. And Kiesel's going to have to go clean up the backyard. Kiesel's going to skate it. She's got some room. She loses it at center. McVeigh picks it up, chips it in as she gets a stick up high into the brain area. McVeigh has to wait for Diamond to get out. She does, and here she comes. McVeigh just decides to dump it into the near corner. It's going to come around to the right corner. No, Hawks pick it up there. They're going to send it ahead. Lumbering ahead. Zivkovic chips that away. Down the right wall now, Hawks. Shot. Coulter gloved it up high with 3:22. 32 seconds in the penalty, I believe. We're going to get another stoppage. Shannon Wu, Scarlatelli, Dull, and Blinka skate out for the remainder of this power play. And we're going to go to the far right circle with the skater advantage. We're in our defensive zone. Dull behind the net. Dull across to Scarlatelli. Scarlatelli up too far for Wu. Oh, it bounced off a Hawk, came back to Wu. Blinka skated, caught it, over to Wu. Stripes in the way, get out of the way, Stripes. The Hawks bank it back out to neutral, and Dull picks it up there. Dull down the right wall. Dull still skating. Dull comes in. Dull off the goalie, and they push it over to the right wall. Scarlatelli bouncing puck. Goalie got a piece of glove on it. It's dead below me. Hawks send it up the left wall where Blinka holds it, at least momentarily. Now here come the Hawks the other way. There is a terrible draft here. Now Scarlatelli picks it up. Scarlatelli dancing. Scarlatelli around one. Scarlatelli over to Blinka. Blinka shot blocked. Blinka throws it into the near corner. Stripes raises his arms. Wu throws it around back. This one bounces up the near wall. And Dull tried to hold. Now we got two Hawks in behind her. Blinka's hurrying back. They pass it across. It gets through. Stop, turn, shoot. Doesn't get through. And now we've got Dull in the right corner taking pressure from a Hawk. Hawks come away with it. Shoot. Loose in front. No shot. Still loose. Left-hand corner now. As they're going to continue to battle for it. They're going to throw it low. Dull cleans it up in front of Coulter. Sends it up the right wall, but not out. Hawks dance into the top of the zone. That player fell down on her own. And Blinka's going to clean up the backyard and send it out. Blinka across to Shannon. Shannon banks it off the wall. Nobody there. Hawks are going to pick that up. Come up the left-hand wall. They pick it up there. Saltrick tried to put a stick in. Couldn't. Shannon puts a stick in. Blinka can't hold it. And now they're behind Blinka. Here they come up the left-hand wall. They put it across. Player open. Backhand high over the net to the left-hand corner, where Hawks are going to pick it up first. They're going to still battle for it. Saltrick, they threw it in front. Zivkovic fell down. Now Mrazek picks it up. Mrazek has Makasenka streaking. Mrazek with room. Mrazek going to come up the left-hand side, gain the red line, and dump it. Player's twice her size. She holds her up. It's loose here. Makasenka can't catch up to it. They send it up the left wall. Makasenka steps in front. Makasenka to Salatrick. Salatrick with the backhand. Goalie gloves that easily. Salatrick got nothing on it. And she knows it. Got a lot of backhands here. Don't have a lot of forehand shots happening. And you just don't get a lot on it when you're shooting on your backhand. McVeigh, Stevens, Diamond. Salatrick heads off. And Vitodi and Zivkovic come out. Left-hand circle. And there's the music man. He finally found some music. They send it over. Diamond sends it up the wall. McVeigh tries to hold it. Vitodian sends it. Tipped! Tipped twice. Goalie covers. Got tipped by a Select. It got tipped by a Hawk. And with 48.3 in the arena, we're going to do it again. Same player, same circle, different time on the clock. We will we'll bring you the face-off here. We'd like to get one here before this period ends. We're in tight. It would be good to see a nice tight goal here. McVeigh can't draw it back, although Diamond comes out of there with it. Now McVeigh banks it around behind a Diamond. Diamond throws it in front to Zivkovic. Zivkovic fell down, and here come the Hawks. Vitodian has to hurry. All she's going to be able to do is take the angle. Shot, Coulter. Rebound. Coulter again. It's loose behind her. Zivkovic tripped over her skates and fell down. Now here she comes. Up the near wall. She loses the puck. No, that was McVeigh. I'm sorry. Stevens beating and banging over there. Sends it ahead. They chip it behind Stevens. Now Zivkovic sends it through to Diamond. 15 seconds to go. Diamond up the left wall. Diamond gets pushed off the puck. It's loose in her feet. Diamond gets knocked down, no call. Stevens bodies a girl into the wall. They're battling over there on the wall. McVeigh, Vitodian. Stevens just decided to hold it. And that's the period. We played 2. I'll be back for 3. All right, it looks like they're going to do another 14. We got another stripe running around here. Wait, that might be our stripe leaving the ice. Now he's coming back. God knows what's going on with the stripes today. So confusing. We're going to get, looks like Shannon, Scarlatelli, and Wu, Kiesel, and Blanca. This Coulter's going to come take the net right in front of me here. So we're going to run long, it looks like. We've already been broadcasting for an hour and 23 minutes, which is usually where we end the game, but we're going to keep going. So all due to the stripe fiasco at the beginning of the game. It's the longest warm-up in history as Coulter turns around and waves to the camera. Big smile on her face. Hope that stays. Stripe's checking with her. Now what is going on now? The other stripe left. Now we got one stripe. The other stripe left. We're down to one stripe. Oh, no. He's in the penalty box playing on his phone. God knows what these guys are doing at this point. Stripe number 1 is blowing his whistle. Stripe number 2 is literally in the penalty box playing on his phone. I've never seen anything like this. So now we're going to go with one stripe while the other one plays on his phone. Wu's going to chip it ahead to Shannon. Shannon throws it out. Now the Hawks. Blanca. Blanca's again going to clean. No, Kiesel. Kiesel's going to clean it up. Oh, now he's going to decide. Nope. Let's see what he does. He's in the penalty box. Or he's in the bench area. No idea. Kiesel. Kiesel's going to throw it up to Scarlatelli. Oh, now he joins the ice. Stripes. The game started 30 seconds ago. Now we're going to have Wu chip it ahead. Hawks are going to pick it up there. Must have had an important date tonight. He had to text her and tell her he was going to be late. As the Hawks try to gain the zone, and they will gain the zone. Kiesel's going to step up, chip it over to Makasenka. Makasenka can't clear it. Hawks low shot. Coulter blocked that one with a toe pad right along the post. And it's loose, and now Makasenka will pick it up. Makasenka can't clear it, and it's going to turn into another chance. Blinka comes and cleans it up. Makasenka, this time she does clear it. Catch the Hawks in a change. And Mrazek jumps on as the Hawks gain the zone. Now Makasenka comes back. She sends it across to Wu. Wu sends it ahead, but she did it from behind the red line, and that's going to be an icing. So we're going to go come all the way back down here now for this draw. As you're going to come here to the near circle. With 12:38 to go in the arena, Vitodian hand stripes the puck. And we'll get this game underway. Saltrick loses that draw. Mrazek picks it up. Mrazek over to Makasenka, too far. Hawks are going to pick that up, send it past Makasenka. Now Vitodian picks it up. It's stuck in Saltrick's feet. Vitodian down the left wall. Vitodian stops, turns, surveys. Vitodian rips one, misses everything. Far side for her, right side for you. Mrazek in behind the net to Saltrick. Saltrick doesn't get a stick on it. It comes around to the left corner. Saltrick up the wall to Dahl. Dahl backhands it in front of the net. Makasenka and Mrazek are there. Nobody got a stick on it. Comes all the way through over to the right corner. Vitodian steps up. Can't catch it. Here come the Hawks back the other way. Mrazek picks it up. Hawks pressuring hard. Here they come back. They get around Dahl. They stop. They turn. They shoot into the right corner. They stop. Hawks do. Regroup. Send it around. If they send it in front, it gets through everybody over to the left point where they're going to send it around behind stripes. And they're going to battle below me. It's loose right in front of me along the back of the net. Now they are in the right corner battling. Hawks have it. Vitodian steps in. Vitodian bodying a player, tries to shoot it up the wall, can't. Now she's got the puck behind her skate. They continue to battle. Stripes is telling them to move it. They send it up the wall. Makasenka battling. Hawks come out of there with it. Shot blocked over to the near wall. This should give Dahl some room if she hurries. Dahl up to Saltrick. It's behind her. Turn over to the Hawks. Mrazek cleans it up. Mrazek gains the red line, dumps, sends it all the way down. We're going to go for a change as I see Zivkovic. I see Kiesel. I see Diamond, Stevens, and McVeigh. This one comes across. Stevens picks it up, sends it over to McVeigh. McVeigh tried to go back. Stevens couldn't. They stand him up at the blue line, and Zivkovic chips at it. It's loose on the blue line again, and McVeigh's coming the other way. McVeigh at the blue line. Stevens has to wait for it. She drops it to Stevens. Stevens was heavily covered. Loses the puck, falls down. We're going to get a penalty. They're going to call. Let's see who they're calling here. I suspect they're going to call Stevens for that trip. She had fallen down, and the other girl fell down after it, and they're calling Stevens for that trip, and I'm not sure I agree with that call. She was on the ice, and the other player tried to skate away and got tangled in her, and they're calling Stevens for a trip. So we're going to go on the penalty kill. Kiesel out here with Zivkovic. They're going to send Vitodian out here with Kiesel now. Diamond and McVeigh to kill. A minute 30 to Stevens with 10:37 to go in the arena. Now they're going to bring it over to this side. And the coach for the Hawks is making some kind of birdie symbol. So they're running the birdie play. Shot from the point. Missed everything to the right-hand side. Now they're on the right point. Throw it low. Right corner. Kiesel, heavy pressure. Kiesel working hard. She chips it ahead, can't get it out. Diamond skates in. They come across the top of the zone with it over to the left point. Shot, knocked down by Vitodian. McVeigh spins, cannot get it out. Kiesel, this comes in on Coulter. She saves it. Diamond chips it up the wall. This one gets out. It's going to drift slow, no icing. It's going to go all the way back down, and the Hawks are going to pick it up there. They're going to send it ahead. They're trying to pressure it. They're going to come up the left wall as they gain the zone on the left wall. Vitodian shot, gets all the way through to Coulter, and she's going to cover that up. Vitodian whacking as they come in front of the net. So we'll go to the left circle for this draw. We've got Scarlatelli and Shannon coming out here. We got 43 seconds left in the penalty to Stevens. And Vitodian and Dahl. So Dahl Stops, turns, throws it up the wall to the left point. They're going to get a shot from that point. Coulter gets equipment on it and covers it up. I think it hit her paddle and fell down, and she covered it up. Same circle, same players, different time on the clock. 9:40, 34 seconds in the Stevens tripping penalty. As Scarlatelli steps in for another penalty kill. Gets it over to Dahl. Dahl can't handle it, and it goes to the wall. Now Dahl still chipping at it. Scarlatelli's going to send it, but that's going to be an icing. And we're at 9:29. I didn't run the clock. We'll run it now. There is a terrible downdraft in this corner where I'm standing. And I am cold. And I don't say that often. So we're at 9:28 to go in the arena. Wu, Scarlatelli, Batodian, and Dahl as they draw it back. Hawks going to pick it up there. They're going to come around behind Coulter. Look out to the right point. Player wasn't there, and it's going to go all the way down the wall. And Scarlatelli, they'll chip it by her. Batodian can't hold it. Here they come down the right wall. Send it into the center. And this one comes all the way through to the far right wall. Scarlatelli pushes that player off the puck. Player skates up. Wu chipped at it. Now the Hawks have it there. They dance into the center. Scarlatelli closes on her. Scarlatelli stops, turns, throws it. Gets a tip from a Hawk. Stevens is out of the box. Shannon joins Wu and Scarlatelli, and Wu throws it off stripes twice. Now it goes down the other way. They're going to call it clear, no icing. In behind the Warhawks goalie. Zivkovic comes out. Makasenka comes out. Here comes the Hawks. Up the right wall. Zivkovic. They center it too far behind that player over to the left wall. Dahl looking up. Can't hit Makasenka as Makasenka falls down. Left point, or right point. They throw it in behind. Dahl picks it up behind me. Takes it to the corner. Dahl gets bodied into the wall. Now Makasenka backhands it ahead to Shannon. Shannon chips it ahead. She's going to go chase it, but the Hawks will get there first on the right wall. This one will come back out to Makasenka, who loses it there. Hawks chip it out. Shannon battling for it, but she can't maintain it as the Hawks chip it by Blink on the right wall. Saltrick's going to pick it up, send it back up the right wall. Makasenka backhands it right to the right point player. Shot from there. Saltrick tipped it. Shot! Coulter covers it with her glove. It was 7:44 in the arena. We're going to get another stoppage. Kelly Dahl wants the girls to turn it up. I wanted to turn up the damn heat in here. Not sure what the delay here is as we're waiting for the Warhawks. Saltrick, Mrazek, Blinka, Zivkovic, and Makasenka out here now. That's not their lineup, but you know where they play. Saltrick chips it ahead to Makasenka. They cannot get it out. And Blinka's going to pick it up behind me here, or below me here, over to the left wall. And now they're going to bring it in behind me again. Comes off the side of the net. It's loose in front. Out to the top of the slot. We're going to get a shot from there, and Coulter gloves it. She had good line of sight on that one as it came right into the camera. She gloved it from there. So Diamond, Kiesel, McVeigh, Stevens, and Dahl. As McVeigh's going to take this defensive zone draw in the left circle, 7:19. McVeigh pushes it out to the left point. Shot. Stevens couldn't block that. Coulter got the stick on it. They come in behind her. They throw it in front. It misses everybody, and it's going to go back to neutral. And the Hawks are going to have to chase that down there. Hawks send it over to the right wall. Kiesel. Kiesel coming right below me here. Up the left wall. Kiesel banks it off the left wall up to Stevens. Stevens throws it across to Diamond. Diamond up the right wall. Diamond throws it in on the goalie. The goalie can't handle it. McVeigh should get there first. McVeigh gets bodied. They're battling back there. And it's going to come up the right wall. Stevens can't get a stick on it. Diamond holds it. Now back to neutral. Here come the Hawks. They send it over to the right wall. Kiesel needs to hurry. They get around Kiesel. Coulter gloves it. 6:31. We'll get a draw. Looks like we're going to the right circle this time. Stripes is going to the right. Woo! Scarlatelli, Shannon, Zivy, and Vitodian. Wu with the draw. Hawks with a quick shot off the post. Shannon battling. Shannon still battling below me. You can't see it. Shannon comes out of there with it, sends it right to the left point player. Shot blocked by Wu. Here comes Scarlatelli up the left wall with Wu streaking, Vitodian following. Scarlatelli puts it in front for Wu. Wu couldn't handle the pass. Here come the Hawks back the other way up the right wall. It gets blocked. Now it comes all the way across to the left wall. That's going to be an icing as Coulter raises her hand. 6:03. We'll go down as Coulter sends the puck. Go to the right-hand corner for this draw. Mrazek, Salatrick, Makasenka, Blinka, and Kiesel. As we're going to get the draw there. They battle it. Comes out to the point to Kiesel. Kiesel's going to send it. Kiesel sends it. Rebound. It comes back by everybody. Makasenka out to Kiesel. Kiesel's going to send it again. This was blocked by the Hawk. Kiesel's going to have to retreat as they come up the right wall. They send it across to the left wall. Hawks get there first. Blinka. She stiff arms Blinka. Throws it in front. Comes all the way over Makasenka. Makasenka loses the puck to a Hawk. Comes back out to the top of the line. And that's going to be an offsides. With 5:32 in the arena. So we're going to go to the dot in front of the fans. On the right-hand side, closest to us. Salatrick, Mrazek, Makasenka, Kiesel, and Blinka. As this one goes all the way back down, Hawks are going to stop, turn, retreat, pick it up, send it up the wall. Not out. This time it will come out. Mrazek stops, turns, throws it back the other way. Hawks pick it up, send it back to neutral. Where Mrazek gets stood up. Here come the Hawks. Kiesel. Kiesel sends it to Makasenka. She can't handle the pass. Here come the Hawks. Center of the zone. They stop, they turn, they chip it back the other way. Just some dirty, sloppy neutral zone play right now as Stevens jumps over the wall from Mrazek. And Kiesel. Kiesel looking up. Kiesel skating it, losing it, regaining it. Now Stevens has to wait for Kiesel to get out of the zone, and Saltrick picks it up. Saltrick up ahead to Stevens. Stevens sends it down the left wall lazily, and that lets at least the back half change, or the second half of the line change. We've got Diamond and McVeigh out here now, as this one comes back to Kiesel. Kiesel chips it ahead, can't get it to Stevens. Here come the Hawks. They send it down the near wall. Into the corner, McVeigh battles. They send it up the left wall. Kiesel joins in. Kiesel takes a shoulder. Hawks have it low. Hawks have it off the side of the net. Blinka comes out of there with it. Blink up the left wall. Stevens ahead, gets it across to Diamond. Diamond chasing. Hawk's going to get there first. Diamond falls down. Hawk falls down. Stevens cranks a slap shot, misses high to the left. Everybody fell down. Dull throws it low. Diamond is there. Diamond gets bodied off the puck. Here come the Hawks back the other way. Dull can't hold. Vitodian cleans it up. Vitodian skates it up. They chip it behind Stevens. Hawks behind their own net. 3:40 to go. They send it up. This one comes through everybody. Dull picks it up. Dull sends it back up. Scarlatelli, Wu, Shannon out here now. This will be Shannon coming up the left wall. Shannon sends it in front for Scarlatelli. Can't handle the pass. Scarlatelli on the right wall. Tries to get it over to Shannon. Shannon out to Wu. Wu throws it deeper off the brain of a Hawk. Recovers it. Sends it lower. In behind the Hawks goalie now with 3:14 to go. Arena's a couple seconds ahead of him. Here come the Hawks. They come around Dull. Vitodian's left. Vitodian steers that puck and player to the corner. This one comes over to Shannon. Shannon stops on the backhand. Throws it out to the left point player. They're going to shoot there. Blocked by Shannon. Into Scarlatelli's feet. Scarlatelli turns. Tries to throw it ahead to Shannon. Gets it to her on the right wall. Shannon, bad angle. Skates in. Still skating with it. Shannon on the backhand. Can't get it through. Wu with a shot. Goalie with a save. In behind to the right wall. Vitodian cheats in. Vitodian throws it deeper. They throw it up the wall. This one's going to come out to Dull. 2:31 to go. Arena's a couple seconds ahead of me. I'll fix it next break if we get one. Around back, the entire team's coming for a change. They need to hurry. Makasenka jumps on. Saltrick jumps on. Mrazek, Kiesel, and Zivkovic. Comes all the way in on Coulter. Ref tells him to play it. Should have covered it. It's loose in front. Zivkovic clears it. Over. They still don't clear it. Ref tells them to play it. Now they get it out. I did not like that call. Coulter should have held on to it. Now, he wants him to play it again. I don't understand it. You can hold it for a face-off, ref. What is he doing? This is the Stripes that was playing with his phone. Kiesel. Kiesel sends it. In behind the net now. 147. He must have a hot date. Here come the Hawks. Hawks up the left wall. Zivkovic. They put it in front, couldn't get the tip. Coulter saw it coming and slid over. She would have been there, hopefully. Here comes Mrazek up the right wall. Mrazek loses the puck at the blue line. The Hawks throw it back the other way. Kiesel. Kiesel cleans it up, sends it. That's going to be an icing. With 1:18 to go. We'll come back down here. Stevens. McVeigh. Diamond. Blanca and Dahl. Looks like we're getting a timeout. During that timeout, I went down and checked with the other dads who agree with me. It's ridiculous. You got a girl right in front of Coulter, and they're yelling, Stripes is yelling, play it. It makes absolutely no sense to me. All right, I think the audio's back. Somebody in the chat, tell me the audio's back. I had an audio glitch there. I think it's back. Stripes telling Coulter to play it with an offensive player in her crease is just ludicrous. I don't understand it, but I've seen crazier things in hockey. Stevens, McVeigh, Diamond, Blanca, and Dahl. Hopefully you have audio. I can't check it as they're going to skate out for it here. I'm going to have to check it. Nobody's typing to me here. Okay, I can hear it. There is audio. McVeigh going to take this draw. She does. It dies on the dot. They battle. They throw it in front. Goes into the left-hand wall. Net is empty. Shot from the left point. Stevens going to have to pick it up here. Stevens takes it over to the wall. Just clear it, Addie. She can't. Shot from there in behind Coulter. Over to the left wall. We got 59 seconds to go. This one comes up the wall. They're going to get it out. So we're clear. They're going to have to regroup. They send it in, and that's going to be offsides, and that should be intentional. They should bring it back down, but they won't. I know they are going to take it down. No, they're not. They're going to take it to neutral. I think they should take it down, but they're not going to. So McVeigh's going to take this one at neutral with Stevens and Diamond. Over to Diamond. She can't control it. McVeigh battling for it. It's loose in the neutral zone. Blanca chips it back out to Stevens. Stevens throws it at the empty net. Don't shoot at the empty net, Stevens. And now we're going to get an icing. Not sure why she's shooting at the empty net. Shouldn't do that. And we get an icing. You got to get the red line before you dump it. Coach Black wants something. Coach Black, Diamond's upset. Not sure what they're upset about here. And now it comes out to the top of the zone. Shot, Coulter covers. And with 35 to go, we're going to do it again. Same circle, different players. Different players. We're going to get Vitoti and Kiesel come out here now. We're going to keep McVeigh, Stevens, and Diamond up front. They send it over to Stevens. Stevens is going to chip it. Stevens gets it out. Diamond, it's a foot race to the empty net. Diamond, bad angle. Diamond can't put it in the empty net. Just kill some time, girls, as this one comes all the way down. They're going to wave off the icing as Kiesel picks it up with 17 seconds to go. Kiesel banks it up and out. They send it in, and they are offsides. 13 seconds to go in the arena. So we're going to go to the dot in front of the fans, right-hand side. Matt, thanks for the audio check there. I appreciate it, buddy. McVeigh, Stevens. They send it to Kiesel. Kiesel shooting at the empty net. Don't do that. Icing. Now we got 7 seconds to go. We're going to come back down here. I mean, I'm sure they're being told to do it, but shooting at the empty net creates an icing. So now we have a draw here on the right-hand side. I'll do it again. Shot. Up high, loose. Vitodian whacking at it. Vitodian still whacking it. It's loose and tight. And they scored the goal. They scored the goal with 0.1 seconds to go on that damn icing. They chip it in with 0.1 seconds to go. And we got a tie game. I think there was something wrong with Stevens' icing, quite frankly. Coach Black was not happy. Diamond was not happy. Something happened there. I'm not sure what it was. I'm going to just see if I can get Diamond's attention to come over here. But now they're going to drop it with 0.1 seconds to go in the arena, and it's going to end in a tie, which is just ludicrous, quite frankly. So now we're going to end in a tie. See if I can get Diamond to come over here. I got to see what he was upset about. All right, so Diamond's telling me he didn't think Stevens' icing was icing. And there at the end, it's tough. You can't shoot at the empty net because they bring the face-off back, and that's what can happen. So game's over. Handshake's over. I'll get over the YouTube delay here and call it a night. We'll be back in action in the morning. Have a good night.